Okay, back in your Python IDE of choice. Inside utils, I've made a new nuke grade utils.py, and here we've just copied the same thing we just had inside nuke. This time we've just added a couple of extra lines. So here we've got the nuke script that's just pointing to this, and then in nuke it's nuke.script open, and then you pass it the path. So that will just open it up, which is great. And then at the bottom here, we're going to pass in some sysargs for the image directory and the CDL, and you'll see why we're doing that in a second. So up in tools, let's make a new script. Just call it nuke grade.py. Cool. So we need import OS and then import sub process. So this is kind of like another version of os.system where you can run it as if you were running in a command line, essentially, or wrapping up a command line. Cool. So let's create our function. So PyScript here, I'm just going to write the stuff directly in here, but you could, of course, just pass it in like we've been doing with argparse or systarg, etc. on the command line. Users. Oh wow. And the CDL. Footage for grade. Okay, so here we're just, what's happened here? Nuke grade util, oops, pi. Cool. So here we're actually just passing the path to the script directly, and then we're passing the CDL, the parent directory. Again, you could of course just pass these in through here and do it on the command line, Then we basically go inside of here and find our directories. So just check it is a directory, no straggling images or other files, so go into there. And then Nuke's version of the sort of command line, like hyphen or mypy, is just this -t, so for terminal. So again, I just copied this big long line in because this is where my Nuke directory lives. And the applications, blah, blah, blah. So basically we need to, when we're running this, we need to pass it the string to a Python script or a Nuke script, depends on the, you can pass in different things. Then we're getting an image directory from inside here, so it will pass in .a xr, .b xr, etc, etc. And then that CDL file that we know is here. That could also obviously be dynamic, so usually you might get like a per shot CDL that you need to grade to, for instance. Finally, then we call the subprocess.call, and again, this is just another way of running it as a like os.system, like a command line terminal script. Cool, and now let's just run that. So save that and run that, and spell something correctly. os.list. That's not right. Save that from that, and that did start going. And it does indeed. So you've now got these horrible grades on there. Well, to be honest, it was a horrible color plate in the first place. But now you see the color is indeed changing. It'll be a bit easier to see in the other shot. So we'll come back when that is done. Okay, those have now completed, and you see here we've got our original ones down here and our newly graded ones underscore graded here.